Right, let's begin this chat. So pop in the comments if you have been sleeping poorly recently. So you've not been sleeping well. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if maybe you've started to suffer with real sugar cravings. Let me know in the comments if your energy is feeling really, really rubbish right now. And also, or just say yes, just say yes. Let me know if you feel like you're starting to get a bit of midsection weight gain. Maybe you're starting to get a lot of hot flashes and actually they feel really uncomfortable and a little bit embarrassing and you want to do something about it. Maybe you are going through the perimenopause right now, or maybe you're post-menopause, or maybe you're watching this and you're thinking, do you know what? I just want to equip myself with as much information as I possibly can because I know this stage is going to be coming soon, because every woman is going to go through this, no matter what. And whether you're going through it yourself right now or you know somebody who is, well, we all know somebody who is. All women go through this and it should be a topic that is spoken about more. And I'm really glad actually that it is being talked about a lot more than it used to be. I used to think that a lot of women didn't like talking about it. Maybe it's a bit of taboo. Maybe we shouldn't talk about it, but actually that's ridiculous. And it's so good that more people are talking about it. So if I could give you one actionable point from this live chat already, it is after this, go and talk to your friends about this. Go and speak to someone, because that might be an opening for them to chat about their symptoms and how they've been feeling, because you don't know how people are struggling at this stage. Hormones are flying all over the place and they're not as kind to some people as they are to others. So a lot of people really, really do struggle. So I'd say always reach out to your friends, have a chat. You can always laugh about things that are going on as well. Anyway, let's get to it. Is your metabolism broken? Maybe you feel like you're eating in a really similar way, you're exercising in a really similar way to what you used to, but the weight's just coming on and you don't know what to do about it and you feel really helpless. Is your metabolism broken? Is there something wrong with you? Let's find out. So I just wanted to quickly go over a couple of the basics before we begin. So what is the menopause? So officially, the menopause is a split second in time. Anything before this split second in time, which is exactly 12 months since the last time you had a period. 12 months. So that's why it's just literally a moment in time. Anything before then is your perimenopause. So this is typically where you'll see most of your symptoms, and they'll feel icky and they won't feel nice. It'll be the hot flashes. It'll be the mood swings. It'll be the midsection weight gain. It will be the poor sleep. It'll be the sugar cravings. All the symptoms is around about 34 in total. Now that is, and the irregular periods, that is all 12 months before. Yeah, but well, actually no, it's more, it can be a lot longer than that. Perimenopause can last a very long time. For some people, it can last up to 10 years before you hit that point, that where you haven't had a period for 12 months. And then anything after that is your post-menopausal stage. And you may still feel some of the symptoms then, but generally you'll find that they tend to ease after them. So that is officially what the perimenopause, menopause is. What is your metabolism? Your metabolism, or metabolic rate if you like. Let's do metabolism first. Your metabolism is how your body breaks food down for energy. And this is energy to breathe, it's energy to live, it's energy to digest your food, it's energy to walk up and down the stairs, it's energy to do your workouts, it's being. Just that's what your body does, it breaks food down. Now what we're going to talk about today is your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, and that is your metabolism and your metabolic rate when or the way your body burns energy when you're not doing anything, so when you are just living. So you're not moving around, you're just living. That's your basal metabolic rate. So we're going to be coming on to that and what, why does the menopause affect that, etc. So we've spoken about the menopause and what it is, the basics of your metabolism. So we know it's how the body breaks food down for energy for us to do everything that we want to do and stay alive. So what is the connection here? Why in the menopause do we feel like our metabolism is broken, like what is our body doing to us? Let's go through it step by step. So firstly, I want to talk about lean muscle mass. So the BMR, your basal metabolic rate, the amount of energy your body is burning when you're not doing anything in particular, it is based largely on the amount of lean muscle mass your body has. The more lean muscle mass you have, the greater your BMR. Your body will be burning more energy, burning more calories. Calories are a unit of energy. Be burning more calories at rest when you're not doing anything. When we hit the menopause, and actually after the age of about 30, you start to lose muscle mass. But when you hit the menopause, thanks to a decline in hormones, you exponentially lose muscle mass, lean muscle mass, if you don't do anything about it. So if you are not strength training, so you're not creating that stimulus on your muscle, you will exponentially lose muscle mass. And this is why your metabolism might slow. It's one of the reasons why your metabolism might slow, because you don't have as much lean muscle mass as you did before. But again, that's not to say you can't do anything about it. So we'll come back to that one and action points. You may also find that you've got more of an apple shape than the pear shape that you used to have. And that is because due to a decline in estrogen, our body starts to store fat around our stomach. That isn't, it starts to gain fat and it grabs it from other places and pulls it in and it's all around the stomach. It's just your body's preferred area to store fat. So if you eat more than you expend, you will gain weight. And during this phase in life, our body prefers to hold the fat around the middle, which is why we get that midsection weight gain. But again, there are things that you can do to not allow that to happen or to prevent that from happening, and we'll come back to that. So that is due to a decline in estrogen. Energy. You may find that because of all of these hormonal changes, and it's not just a decline, sometimes it can be up and down and all over the place. You feel like your energy is just shot. You may feel like you have nothing left, so you don't move around as much because you're just tired all the time. And maybe actually your sleep is really poor at the moment. You might be waking up in the middle of the night worrying about things. You might be waking up in the middle of the night in a hot sweat. Your sleep might be rubbish, which in turn has an effect on your energy, which in turn makes you not want to move around as much. So that's another factor. And then another factor is stress and cortisol. So at this stage in life, not only is it a stressful stage anyway, because things are happening to your body, right? And you can feel a little bit out of control, like with what is going on in your body. But in general, it tends to be a stressful stage in life. So for women who are around about the age of, so usually this all happens between the age of about 45 to 55, round about there. It can be a time when you're at the pinnacle of your career. It can be at the time when you've got kids that are growing up and maybe they're just starting to leave home, or maybe they're still at home, they're going to secondary school, maybe there's a lot of puberty flying around. It can just be, or you're looking after parents now that aren't so well. It can just be a really stressful stage in life anyway. And then you've got all your hormonal changes on top of that you're trying to deal with. Let me know in the comments if this is you as well. I'm just going to get up the live just in case anyone is chatting away. By the way, if you're watching this on the replay as well, chat away, because I'd love to hear, how you're getting on with this as well. And cortisol is your stress hormone. Now, a lot of people think that cortisol, if they have more cortisol, it just makes them add weight. I was going to say add weight. Makes them put weight on. But it's more about your behaviors around that. So when you are stressed, when you're producing more of this cortisol hormone, you kind of end up in a bit of a fight or flight mode. And you might have an emotional response to then eat more sugary things because your body just needs that quick rush of sugar. Maybe you are more of an emotional eater. When you feel like things aren't going well or you're stressed, then you turn to food, and it might be more convenience or it might be more palatable foods. So that's another reason why you can get this midsection weight gain. I hope this is all making sense, by the way. Please do let me know if you have any questions while I'm talking. So now that we've spoken about, okay, this is what's going on, right? What can we do about it? Actionable points. Come on, let's do this. So here's what I would do. If you feel like you are in this stage, this is what you need to be focusing on. So let me write these down. Let me just get rid of this. So in terms of your exercise, you want to make sure that we're moving. We want to be hitting about 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week. So that can be anything from brisk walking to doing an aerobics class or whatever. So anything you like, 150 minutes of moderate exercise. Within that, I would be putting in 2 strength workouts, absolute minimum. So that would be using weights. So for example, if you're part of Lorna's online squad, I'd be doing stronger. I'd be doing HIIT with weights, which was really busy this morning, by the way, really, really busy. So within this, minimum 2 strength classes. I would definitely be putting in at least a Pilates and a yoga. So probably, again, a couple of holistic classes, even if they're short. So if you're short on time, even if they're short, 2 times holistic. Now, I really like Pilates for the core aspect. So that is really, really great for shaping your core. I would definitely be doing Pilates. And I also really like the yoga and Pilates, particularly for this time in life, because sometimes, when things are really stressful, the last thing your body needs is another kind of HIIT workout or aerobics workout that's going to lift your stress levels even more. Yes, they have a place, but it's about getting that balance, isn't it? So I'd be doing within that 2 strength workouts, 2 holistic workouts, even if they're 10 or 15 minutes long, totally fine. And then, of course, you want to be thinking about your cardio, your heart health. Do what you enjoy, because the most important workout is the one you're going to do, right? So that is what I would do workout-wise. This is to maintain or maybe even improve that lean muscle mass to boost your metabolism, to boost your BMR. Then holistic, like I said, to manage that stress, to manage that cortisol. Cardio, we're going to be looking after our heart and our lung health. That's what I'd do workout-wise. I would be focusing on getting good sleep where you can. Easier said than done, I know, but proper bedtime routine, making sure that your room is cool, making sure that you have consistent bedtimes. So even at the weekend and during the week, same time get up, same time go to bed. Control the controllables. For some people, it helps to have a notepad by the bed. If they wake up and they're anxious about things, write things down. And another tip that I would have is to do our pre-bedtime yoga or meditation, just to kind of calm everything down, encourage that parasympathetic system to start doing its work to tell your body to wind down. So we've looked at workouts, we have looked at sleep and managing stress. So with those yoga, with that meditation. And by the way, there's so much more I could talk about here. I'm just trying to keep it as concise as I possibly can. And the final thing that I'd like you to take away from this talk is in terms of your nutrition. Just make sure that you are making choices that are really nourishing for your body and give your body the respect that it deserves, respect and love that it deserves. Base every meal around a protein source to help maintain that lean muscle mass. So you're creating the stimulus by doing the workouts, and then you are replenishing by eating the protein. Base every meal around a protein source. Then think about eating more whole foods and less processed foods. Foods that are gonna give your body the nourishment that it needs and keep you feeling fuller for longer as well. One thing that could help here, so the jury is still out, they're still doing research on it, but the Mediterranean diet. So you want to be thinking, lots of vegetables, fibrous foods, you've got your fish in there as well, oily fish. So the Mediterranean diet could be one to have a little look at and just get inspiration from it. Now, this isn't to say that you can't have a bit of wine or whatever you want at the weekend, or during the week or whatever. It's not to say you can't have a little bit of what you want. It's just about making smart choices. And you might find that during this time, your body isn't metabolizing foods in the same ways it used to in terms of how it goes through your body. You might find that some foods make you feel a bit yucky compared to maybe what they used to. it can all depend. And really, you want to be tracking. You want to be just writing a little diary, not necessarily tracking calories or anything like that, but writing down how you feel. So you can just start to build that data and build that database for yourself. So you could write down, okay, ate whatever last night. The next morning, how do you feel? Woke up and I felt so bloated and I was not okay, hun. I needed to go to the toilet like a lot. Then you know, okay, right, well, maybe that massive bowl of fibrous beans that I had, no, I'm just saying, I'm using a ridiculous example, but you get my point. It's just about trying to understand your body and what feels good in your body. So, really quick recap. Number one, go and talk to your friends about this. It's really important that more people are talking about the menopause. Point number two, make sure you are doing 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week. Try and include a minimum of 2 strength classes within that. Manage your stress. That is going to be through holistic workouts, even as simple as going like on a walk as well, but through holistic workouts and sleeping, controlling the controllables where you can. And finally, focusing on protein and wholesome foods for your nourishment, for nourishing your body. Now, before you go today, I just wanted to let you know about 2 dates. And by the way, I really hope this talk's been useful. Please let me know in the comments if it has. I hope I haven't overloaded you with information, but I hope it's been really concise and useful. First date is I am hosting a in-person workshop. It's going to be around about an hour long at the Magna Carta in Loudham in Nottingham. So if you're around the 28th of October, you can get your tickets now at laudamaryfitness.co.uk/book-now. Or if you go to the website, click classes and coaching, then face-to-face, it's on there as well. 28th of October, we're going to have coffee, cake, and a workshop all about navigating the menopause and how you can help manage your symptoms holistically. Bring a pen and paper. We're going to take loads of notes as well. So that's the 28th of October. It's a Saturday, 11 till 12. I would love to see you there. Secondly, I am going to be running on the 30th of October. I'm going to be running a 28 menopause reset course. If you are interested, please say I'm interested or yes please or something like that in the comments right here so I can send you the details about the course on the 30th of October. So again, that will be a course where we're going to be managing our symptoms holistically through nutrition, through different tips and tricks that you can use to manage your symptoms holistically, and through your workouts as well. So I'll be telling you exactly which ones to do. And we'll all be there to support one another as well. So that's going to be in a group. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you've got a lot from this. Please do let me know, and I look forward to seeing what you've got to say, and hopefully see you either online or I'll see you at one of those two. So 28th is the in-person workshop and the 30th is the course online. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your evening and have a lovely week, everybody. Bye. Oh, I've just seen the comments. They've just popped up. Hello. I've only just seen these. Sorry, I didn't see them on my laptop. All these perimenopause symptoms in many years since healthy eating started at fitness classes. I'm feeling so much better already. Oh my gosh, that's so good, Claire. Oh, I'm really pleased. That is brilliant. Really helpful, thank you. Oh, that's really good, Sue. I'm pleased. Thank you so much. Thanks, Dawn. I really appreciate your summary of how to help myself. I didn't want to overload you all tonight, but I thought if I could just say a few things, a few actionable points that you could go away and begin and have a look at. Claire, I'm interested. Great. Oh, Delphine, thank you so much. You are so welcome. Very helpful advice. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm really pleased you enjoyed it. And yes, oh, Rachel, yes, and yes. Oh, I've just seen, do all the same things apply when post-menopause? In terms, Sue, do you mean in terms of your nutrition and your workouts? If so, yes, because you've had that decline in estrogen. We don't just magically get it all back. As we age, our muscle mass depletes. So we've got to do something to, yeah, you did, right, okay, thanks Sue. Yeah, we've got to do something to make sure we're creating a stimulus on the muscle to maintain that lean muscle mass. And you can even improve it. So we just have to put more of an emphasis on doing strength training and on things like Pilates. So you've got that core strength there as well. Yeah, they definitely do. They all matter. So, and also eating protein. So creating the stimulus on the muscle and then replenishing the muscle through rest and protein and hydration as well, actually. Yeah, I'm loving these comments. Thank you so much. So, team, I will see you online. Oh, you're welcome, Sue. I will see you online tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we've got combat. And then we've got a live member Q&A as well. So I will see you there. And thank you so much for joining me again tonight. For everybody who said they are interested, I will be getting in touch about the course on the 30th of October as well. So I'll let you know when I've got all the